Hey, good morning, everyone. On our Friday, we've got a world-famous Butch and Bob show. We've got a studio packed, and we're going to start right away. We're going to begin with the city of Jesup. We've got Kara and Nick Ellis in from the city of Jesup. If you were downtown last night watching the homecoming parade, you got to see some of those scarecrows among us. It's an annual event where people put the scarecrows out, and it's a contest that the city puts on in the Kiwanis Club, and there's prizes. Kara, tell us a little bit about how people can vote for their favorite scarecrow.
That's right. So our annual Scarecrow Among Us is currently going on. That is definitely a highlight for our downtown. We love seeing people out walking around looking at all the great scarecrows. So right now we are doing our People's Choice voting. You can vote on our Facebook page, which is City of Jesup Downtown Development Authority. You will see all the pictures of all of our entries. So you just like that picture, and that counts as one vote. We will tally up all those votes, and the person with the most likes will win our People's Choice Division. And the last day to vote is next Friday at 4 p.m.
And how many prizes are there besides People's Choice?
There are 4 prizes. We break it up into categories. We have a business category, a school, and a group, and then our People's Choice.
And how many entries were there? How many scarecrows are there downtown?
This year we quite didn't get as many as we wanted, but we had about 22. I know that the hurricane kind of put a damper on things, but we were still able to get at least those 20 scarecrows out, and they look great. Everybody put in a lot of hard work, so we just thank everyone for entering and taking the time to create these scarecrows and make our downtown festive and fun.
Man, we just talked about it before we went on air. It's amazing how much time and effort. I mean, they just don't throw these things together. They put a lot of time. I mean, there's some great scarecrows down there. And I love watching people downtown stop and take pictures. And I mean, it's just been a great asset to the city of Jesup during this time of year.
It sure has. It definitely is a highlight. And people do take a lot of time and effort to put into these. And we enjoy it. I always look forward to it every year.
And as everybody knows, the city of Jesup is taking over the Christmas parade. It's set for Friday, December 6th.
Yes.
And thanks, first of all, for moving to Friday, not Saturday. So I guess the SEC championship game. I'm happy about that. But you're working on the Grand Marshal. People nominated. I understand there were a lot of nominations for the Grand Marshal. That's going to be scheduled today, or are you going to make the decision today and let us know next week, or how's that work?
Yeah, so we are getting together. We have been taking nominations all the way up until last week. We had several nominations. We had about 33.
33, wow.
Yes, and so we're looking forward to that. We'll have our selection committee meeting today. So hopefully by this afternoon we'll be able to announce our Grand Marshal.
And the theme of the parade this year is?
So the theme of the parade is Dreaming of a Downtown Christmas.
Dreaming of a Downtown Christmas.
Yes.
Sounds great. Well, I can't wait. I know the city's excited about putting the parade together and a lot of entries. So if people out there want to make an entry into the parade, is it time to do that now?
It sure is. Entry forms are available on our website, and that's jesupga.gov, or you can actually stop by City Hall and pick up a form.
Is there a fee to enter the parade?
There is. It is a flat $35 fee for all entries. So we encourage everyone to get out, create your floats, come sign up, and let's make this the biggest Christmas parade ever.
It sounds great. And we got City Manager Nick Ellis, and I just want you to get at the Tuesday meeting, they announced that they're going to start picking up the debris. A lot of people have been asking about that, so explain that process.
Yes, sir. Good morning. Thank you for having us in this morning, and I do want to tell you, Kara's doing a phenomenal job as she's transitioned from the chamber. Christmas parade came with her, and so I was excited about that opportunity to get to host the Christmas parade with her and the Downtown Development Authority. We are beginning to work on our debris cleanup. We've had to go through some processes and paperwork with our EMA director and GEMA to make sure that we would get the reimbursements for the cleanup. And you can do it 2 ways. You can do the cleanup internally, where your staff can do the cleanup, and the city will be able to pay them for the storm cleanup, or we can contract debris removal companies. And so we've chose to do it internally and allow our staff to work overtime to do the debris cleanup. And so you'll start seeing those guys working on late evenings, early mornings, and on Saturdays. We opted not to do any cleanup on Sunday, give people time to go to church, relax, and spend time with their family. But you will start seeing our crews move from different neighborhoods to begin the debris cleanup. We have taken a true assessment of where we are and I believe it was around 32,000 cubic square feet of yards. 32,000 cubic square yards of debris. That's all over the city limits of Jesup. And so we're going to, move through each neighborhood. We're not going to jump from side to side. We'll target one neighborhood one weekend, target another neighborhood, and we'll keep doing that for about a 90-day period until all the debris is cleaned up. And of course, some of those things will require a lot of work and effort. We'll have to get excavators and different things depending on the size of, the trees and different things like that. And so we know that a lot of people are out helping different people in the community, cutting trees, moving debris. All we ask them to do is bring it to the city right away, and we'll make sure that it gets picked up from there.
And I guess patience is the key. Like I said, this isn't going to be an overnight thing. Like I said, this is a 90 days.
90 days.
So just be patient.
Yes.
But as long as they've got the debris on the side of the road,
yes,
eventually the city will come by and pick it up.
Yes, sir.
Correct?
And we are going to continue with our normal routes as far as our regular limbs and leaves pickup. This will be, again, the focus on just the storm debris for the additional time that we'll spend on the weekends and the late evenings.
Sounds great. Well, again, Kara, we're looking forward to the Christmas parade. Again, Scarecrow, once again, if people want to vote for their favorite Scarecrow, again, tell us how they do that again.
Yes, so you go to the City of Jesup Downtown Development Authority Facebook page, and right there is pinned at the top. You'll see the Scarecrow among us. We have about 22 pictures on there, and you just like your favorite picture, and that counts as a vote.
Sounds great. Well, I'm sure we'll get you in plenty of times between now and the parade. And,
yes, sir.
You're coming to announce the winners of the Scarecrow contest on Halloween Day. Is that
That's
correct?
Yes, I will be back in on Halloween.
Yes. Well, again, appreciate y'all coming in.
Yes, sir.
You're welcome anytime. And again, like I said, that Scarecrows Among Us contest has really added a lot to the downtown area during this time of year. And it's amazing how much time and effort people put into that.
It's true. Well, thank
please
you
go
so
out there and
much.
vote for your best. Go down and check them out. Take some pictures. It's really nice.
Yes. Well, thank you for having us this morning.
No problem. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll take a break. Come back with more of the world famous Butch and Bob Show right after the timeout.
Murphy's Builder Supply has been serving the folks of Jesup, Wayne, and surrounding counties with quality products and knowledgeable service. Matter of fact, they feel they sell service first to make sure you get exactly what you need for your home improvement projects. And with each employee at Murphy's being there for 10 years or more, you know you're talking with someone with the experience to help you with building supplies, tools, paint, and all the things you need from a full-service hardware store. The best choice in home improvement is Murphy's Builder Supply, 156 Northeast Broad Street, Jesup.
Ford Bronco, first four-wheel drive sports car.
O.C. Welch, the Low Country leader in Bronco sales, with 100 Broncos all clearance price up to $8,000 off MSRP. That's right, up to $8,000 off MSRP. Let me say that one more time. Up to $8,000 off MSRP. Click us for value. Click us for savings. Click us for $8,000 off MSRP. Go see OC4.com. 843-288-0101. And thanks from OC, Bo, Chip, Gus, Woodrow.
Amen. Hallelujah. And boom shakalaka.
Hi, I'm Mandy Yeomans.
And I'm Raymond Brown with First Southern Bank. As your locally owned community bank, we're here to help our community grow. Our customers are why we are here. You can tell we want your business.
We offer all types of deposit products, personal and business. We have fast, efficient service, and yes, we have online banking too. I'm sure we have an account to fit your needs. Stop by or call us at 912-588-1010 and see how First Southern Bank can help you.
For FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Attention Jesup. Is your vehicle in need of a service? At GNS Service Department, we've got you covered with expert repairs and maintenance. From oil changes to brake services, our skilled technicians ensure your car runs smoothly and safely. Trust our friendly team at GNS Service Department for fast, reliable service that won't break the bank. Visit GNS at 448 North 1st Street in Jesup, Georgia, or give them a call at 912-559-4600 at GNS Auto, where quality meets convenience.
Welcome back to more of the world-famous Butch and Bob Show. In the studios now is Amanda Ryan, the manager of the Farmers Market. They've got a big Christmas bazaar coming up in December. Christmas time is coming, so tell us about this big bazaar.
Yes, it is. I'm so excited. So as you guys know, the Christmas bazaar is just a really fun event. It's for all of everyone everywhere that hand makes something, bakes something, wood crafts something, personalizes things. So we really love to feature home businesses, young people, older people. We often have a lot of youth vendors along with very well seasoned vendors that come, and we want to shop local, buy things that people make, and just support our support our crafters. So the Christmas Bazaar this year is going to be December 7th, which is the first Saturday in December 7th. And also, it's the Saturday right after the Christmas parade in the city of Jesup. So it's going to be a fantastic weekend as always. So you wake up on December 7th after you just enjoyed that fantastic Christmas parade, and you come on down to the farmers market. We're going to have it all full of vendors. Last year, I think we had 57 vendors. So on the top deck, we had 30-something, and then all across the parking lot, we had the rest. And it was just a lot of fun. I do still have vendor spots available. The vendor spots this year are $60 a spot, and that gets you like a 10 by 10 space. So you have ample room to set up your tables. Every vendor will be provided a table. You can always bring your own tables to add to it or change up the space a little bit. Some of our vendors get real creative with how they want to display their goods, which is always a lot of fun to see. I always have games going on during the Christmas Bazaar. So last year, it was well received. We did a raffle for the vendors. So every vendor that signed up got their name put in a raffle, and one vendor at the end of the Christmas Bazaar got their name pulled, and they got $100 from the farmers market. So they really like that. So I'm going to do that again this year. And then also a lot of our vendors donate little things that they make. And I have a big donation table at the front of the market with all kinds of gifts and goodies. And everyone can buy a raffle ticket. All vendors can buy a raffle ticket too, but also the patrons and the customers can all buy raffle tickets. And every 15 minutes or so, I draw a name, and that person gets to come up and get a prize. So not only can you come shop, but you can also win a prize. So it makes it fun. I also think it gets the vendors' goods out there so that some people who might not purchase something or, might not be sure, they might actually win a prize from a vendor that they wouldn't normally shop from. So that's a lot of fun.
So it all takes place on Saturday, December 7th. What's this time again?
Yes, from 10 to 3.
10 to 3 at the farmers market.
Yep.
How's the farmers market doing? Still open?
Yes, we're still open. We're open every Saturday from now until November 16th. November 16th is our last Saturday so that we can close and get all ready for the Christmas Bazaar, and we're open 10 to 2. A new feature we're adding this year, because, I'm always expanding and doing new things. So this year, my hope is to have one of Santa's helpers come and do a picture spot so that families can come with their little ones and take a picture with Santa. And I will have a pair of wonderful volunteers here from Wayne County, but they are elves. They're Santa's helpers too. So they're going to come in full dress up, going around spreading some Christmas cheer. People are welcome to take pictures with them. They're doing it of their own time, and they're just volunteering because they love the spirit of Christmas. So I'm hoping with that, and maybe another Santa's helper that will come, and maybe some local shops will donate a special seat or something for just that time during the Christmas Bazaar, so we can have a little vignette that families can come and take pictures. It would be free, so it's all volunteer, just to make it extra special. I love that hometown, small town Christmas charm, and I think that that's one of the great parts of our Christmas Bazaar, is that we can do all these things to make it real special.
That sounds great. So again, you mentioned there's still some vendor space available, so
yes.
If somebody's interested, how they get in touch with you?
We do. So they can get in touch with me by calling me or texting me at 561-578-9069, or they can email the farmers market at info@waynefarmersmarket.com. So call or text me at 561-578-9069, or email me at info@waynefarmersmarket.com.
Sounds great. Well, man, always good to see you. And like I said, we'll continue to promote the Christmas Bazaar Saturday, December 7th. Should be a lot of fun, a lot of great Christmas items, and you can do some Christmas shopping as well.
Yes, absolutely. And thank you so much for having me. I always appreciate you guys giving some airtime to the farmers market so we can talk about our little local gem here in Lane County.
It's a great asset. And like I said, I love the farmers market. And again, as you mentioned, it's open every Saturday all the way up until November the 16th, right?
That's right. Come out and see us. If you haven't seen us yet, we're still there. Come out and see us this Saturday.
Okay, Amanda, thanks so much.
Thank you so much.
We'll be back with another special guest here on the World Famous Butch and Bob Show. We'll do it right after the timeout.
Attention Jesup. Is your vehicle in need of a service? At GNS Service Department, we've got you covered with expert repairs and maintenance. From oil changes to brake services, our skilled technicians ensure your car runs smoothly and safely. Trust our friendly team at GNS Service Department for fast, reliable service that won't break the bank. Visit GNS at 448 North 1st Street in Jesup, Georgia, or give them a call at 912-559-4600 at GNS Auto, where quality meets convenience.
Hi, I'm Mandy Yeomans.
And I'm Raymond Brown with First Southern Bank. As your locally owned community bank, we're here to help our community grow. Our customers are why we are here. You can tell we want your business.
We offer all types of deposit products, personal and business. We have fast, efficient service, and yes, we have online banking too. I'm sure we have an account to fit your needs. Stop by or call us at 912-588-1010 and see how First Southern Bank can help you.
For FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Bronco, Ford Bronco, first four-wheel drive sports car.
O.C. Welch, the Low Country leader in Bronco sales, with 100 Broncos all clearance price up to $8,000 off MSRP. That's right, up to $8,000 off MSRP. Let me say that one more time. Up to $8,000 off MSRP. Click us for value. Click us for savings. Click us for $8,000 off MSRP. Go see OC4.com. 843-288-0101. And thanks from OC, Bo, Tip, Gus, Woodrow.
Amen. Hallelujah. And boom shakalaka.
Since 1946, Murphy's Builder Supply has been serving the folks of Jesup, Wayne, and surrounding counties with quality products and knowledgeable service. Matter of fact, they feel they sell service first to make sure you get exactly what you need for your home improvement projects. And with each employee at Murphy's being there for 10 years or more, you know you're talking with someone with the experience to help you with building supplies, tools, paint, and all the things you need from a full-service hardware store. The best choice in home improvement is Murphy's Builder Supply, 156 Northeast Broad Street, Jesup.
And welcome back. More of the World Famous Butch and Bob Show. In the studios with us now is Joy Water-Fowler and State Representative Henson Mosley. They're here to talk about a book signing coming up shortly. So I'll turn over to you, Joy. Tell us what's going on.
Oh, thanks, Butch. Bob, I don't know why I just said
That's all right.
Look here. I'm talking.
People
been
make that
talking
mistake
about
all the time.
Butch.
Right.
The world famous Butch and Bob show been rolling off my lips here.
There you go.
Hey, we're really glad to be doing a book signing tomorrow in conjunction with the Wayne County Library there on Sunset. And I just have to say thank you for letting us come back. We were here on the show 4 years ago when we released Henson Mosley's book, God Knew. And it was this same weekend on the calendar. I was looking back on Facebook memories, you know how they pop up. Turns out we were here doing kind of a similar thing for the release of the book 4 years ago. But a lot's changed since then. So 4 years ago, when we were here, I was a resident of Gwinnett County, still working, doing my thing up there, and my husband retired. After 32 years, he was with the Beaufort City School System there in Gwinnett County, and he retired, and we decided to move, and we looked in 7 states to find a place to live. Well, I'd been coming down here to interview Henson for the book, and he and Linda kept saying, well, move on down here. And I never will forget that day I was here. Y'all said, well, y'all need to move. You need to just move on down here. We got plenty of room for you. Come on down. And I said, well, I just may do that. And I was sitting here thinking, I don't know, it'd be kind of fun. I moved down here. So 3.5 years ago, we made the permanent move down here to Jesup. So my family moved back down or down here. My family's from here, but I'm the only one in my family who was not born in Jesup. Isn't that funny? So anyway, I've lived here 3.5 years and fallen in love with the community, made a lot of great friends. And one of the things that I was noticing when we were at the library one day, Miss Sandra, I asked her, I said, do y'all happen to have God Knew in the library? And she said, no, who's the author? I said, well, I am. She said, oh my goodness. And she said, well, we need to get that book in here and let's do an event. And so that's how this kind of came about. We just happened to be at the library and for running an errand over there, and conversation started. And she said, well, we need to carry the books. And I said, well, I've got another book. I wrote my dad's life story as well. It's called Borrowed Faith, the story of my dad's ministerial life and the miracles that he experienced in the ministry. And she said, my goodness, well, we'd like to put those books in the library. So tomorrow at Wayne County Library on Sunset, we are just kind of doing an official, hey, welcome to the library books kind of event. So we're going to do a meet and greet, and Dad and Henson. My dad is Edgar Waters, for those of y'all who here in this area who may know that name from way back. But Dad turned 86 last Sunday, and on Monday, Henson is going to be, how old, Henson?
92.
I know how old. 90. I wanted him to say it.
92. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so 92 years old. So this is a little bit in conjunction to celebrate these favorite sons of Wayne County.
So you have both books there.
Sir?
So you'll have both books.
Yes, sir, and both subjects. So Dad and Henson are going to be with us. The event's 10 to 12 in the morning, Saturday, October 19th. From 10 a.m. until noon, and there's a Facebook event from the library to share the information. But Dad and Henson will be there, and they'll be signing books and just meeting folks. And a lot of people drive around Wayne County and they see Henson Mosley Road or Henson Mosley Boulevard, or they hear the name Henson. They don't know what Henson's done for our state. And as a state legislator for 14 years in the Georgia House of Representatives, he accomplished a great deal for our area down here that benefits us still today. So I think it's definitely worth celebrating.
Henson, always good to see you. Last time I saw you was at Joel Green's funeral, so always good to see you. Appreciate you being here in the studio. So how's the book been? How's the sales going?
Well, it's so good. The folks that know us have really, some folks are back in church, Bob, that had stopped going to church, and they saw how an imperfect person found out that God was loving him in spite of himself. The memory goes back. See, I met Joy's father. He was on one mission, and I was just off of another mission. His mission was to save souls. He, as a young fellow, he toted the New Testament around in his pocket. My mission was to destroy. I just gotten out of military. Destroy people. But from that relationship came a brotherhood that we just loved each other so much. When he moved to the Atlanta area, and by the way, Chris, where he taught, you've probably heard of the University of Beaufort, one of the biggest schools in Georgia.
That might be bad words around here, though.
Well, no, I think everybody admires success around here. We do. We really admire success. But when I was elected, God was blessing me, and I remember the first day I got elected. Bob probably saw it. I was walking on air. I'd done something great, The next day, the story was different. I realized I had 27,000 people to represent. I didn't know how. My emotions got tight. I talked with Stetson Bennett. I talked with Dr. Hargett, Glenn Thomas, Gerald Green, every politician, but I really wasn't satisfied. So I went to God and told him, I said, your book tells me if I want wisdom to ask for it. I said, God, I'm not asking, I'm begging. I need help. I want to be the best representative that this area's ever had. Now, it's for people to judge later, but anyway, I know Bob assisted me in some ways. He told me one time we needed a scoreboard at the high school. So Bob and I got it. We got the scoreboard. We got some Cokes one time. It was having some get-together, and we got some free Cokes for our area. Different things that we got by listening to the people, what they wanted. We wound up with $135 million worth of projects. 70 million of that was 4-lane highway, about $1 million a mile, and we got about 70 miles in my district, not all in Wayne County, but in my district we got 70 million of that was for miles. We got a VOTEC school. We had a senior representative was serving our area too. His goal was to get that tech school somewhere else. But with Dr. Scott's advice and his knowledge and my having made friends, we helped get that school for Wayne County. And I noticed in our chamber and different people are still enjoying the facilities out there besides the other technical training. But God has really blessed my soul, and I've lived to be 92. I was going to die at 85 because that's the oldest age my people usually die at. But God has kept me around for some reason, and Joy did a beautiful job of getting all the pieces together in that book, and tells the story how God can take anybody and use them. I had no money, so I felt like I was out of the wrong class. And went in, I took $5,000 and won the election. And I wound up eventually with 60% of the vote. And people supported me every election after that. So at 88 years of age, the rural electorate folks had wanted me to come and serve there. They're still after me. They want me to come back. But at 92 years of age, I've got enough knowledge to know that I don't need to be in that business. Others can serve.
Right. Well, again, the book signing tomorrow from 10 to 2 at the library. Appreciate y'all coming in. And again, hopefully a good crowd will show up. Again, I still have my copy of that book, God Knew, from Henson, that signed it. So again, and the other book that you're signing tomorrow, your father's book?
It's my dad's book called Borrowed Faith. And it's just Henson and Dad met at the mill in 1965, 64, 63, somewhere around in there, right, Henson?
Yes.
So in the early to mid 60s, and because I know Mom and Dad moved away in 1966. I just don't have the date exactly on my top of my head when y'all first met, but I know they made a connection there and formed that brotherhood like Henson was talking about.
Right.
And we talk a little bit about that in Dad's book, and the way that Henson's book came about was because I was interviewing Henson for my dad's book. And it was so funny because they told the same story, and we really did a lot to verify all of the recounting of all the stories to make sure that everything we printed was factual. Because, people's memories can tend to wane a bit over the years. But Dad's book is a recounting of just miraculous stories. I'll never forget one particular story where he lost a tooth in a woman's hairdo praying for her at the altar. And I tell that story in the book. There's comical moments, and there's inspiring moments, and just heart-stirring come to Jesus moments. So it's definitely something I think that anybody would be inspired to read, and I hope that Wayne County will come out and take home your own copy or check it out at the library tomorrow.
Okay, again, tomorrow from 10 to 2 at the library. Henson, appreciate you coming in. Again, wish you the best of luck with the book signing, and again, thanks again. And speaking of Buford, I still remember Wayne County beat University of Buford here at the baseball field.
Oh, yeah.
Doubleheader, and Wayne County swept that doubleheader. Griffin Boykin with a big grand slam home run, so that was a highlight for Wayne County when we beat the University of Buford.
I have to tell you, I was rooting for Wayne County that night. I'm not going to lie. Of course, that's my blood.
There you go. Again,
of course.
That's going to do it for the World Famous Butch and Bob Show. Again, the music spotlight's coming up shortly here on Big Dog, so stay with us. But again, Henson, and appreciate y'all coming in, and best of luck with the book sign tomorrow from 10 to 2 at the Wayne County Library.
Bob, we appreciate the service that this radio station gives to the people. Thank you so much.
Okay, that's going to do it for the World Famous Butch and Bob Show. Have a great weekend.